Yo, 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 how's it going, guys? It's your boy Charlos here. Welcome to episode 7 of City Skylines. Yes, I think I finally got that correct. And if I didn't, well, god damn it, I will keep on saying I will get it right the next episode. I'm also going to turn down that music audio because it's a little too loud. Perfect, much better. But today, welcome back. I hope you guys have been having a good week. Today is Friday when this is gonna be out, so happy Friday. Hope you guys are enjoying your Friday and have big plans for the weekend. But today we are going to be kind of taking a little bit of look of what I did to overhaul the transportation system. You guys see over here on the right hand side, I made the interchange a little different for sure. So let's start with that. So we went away from the traditional cloverleaf system that we had, and we went to a more traditional, raised highway on-ramp, off-ramp type deal. Something very traditional. And if we look at our traffic flow, it's teeters between 79 and 80%, and it's actually not that bad. So this is going to be a temporary solution for sure until we start building up here, and I'll get to that in a bit. But this is actually working out pretty great, so we're going to keep that for now. I do see in the future eventually we're going to have to go back to a cloverleaf system. And when that happens, we might actually scrap the entirety of this being a highway entrance, and we'll just move it to here. Or maybe not, I'm not sure. Maybe we'll even make this entire section of the city go and make this into like a fully functional one, huge central hub right here of the entering and exiting of the highways. See, look at that, 82% of our flow. And then you guys can see I made this a little bit better with bigger highways. Yeah, into this. I upgraded the roads finally, moved this from where it was here, and this is all upgraded into avenues. Obviously there's going to be some traffic coming in and out of here, but it's not too bad. I'm considering getting rid of this little intersection there to alleviate the stress of the highway and just make it come in here, Actually, let's try that, see if it actually does work. So we're gonna get rid of that. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. Give me no memento, guys. I'm sorry. We're not upgrading either. Boom, like so. So now hopefully that alleviates traffic from this intersection as well. I did away with the. Oh, that's interesting. I did away with the whole stoplight that they had here, so they kind of just figure out life by themselves. So yeah, so this road obviously is not going to get the heavier area. We can always upgrade that. Actually, let's try doing that. Upgrade this entire strip to 4-lane. Just kind of something simple like that. And we can't. Interesting. So we're going to have to move these eventually as well. Well, not a problem, but as you guys can see, our traffic flow is actually getting better and better. We're now at 80% steady, and the alleviation of that is huge. So I'm happy about that. So looks at transportation for now. The on-ramp's always going to be, heavy, but there isn't any backup leading, or at least after the on-ramp. So we're good there. This is also going to be another problem area that we're going to have to tackle eventually. I don't know what we're going to do, since this is such a major highway or intersection there, and then we got another one here that's also obviously major. I'm not sure what we're gonna do, so I'm still trying to come up with ways to make that better. But for the time being, it's not bad at all. Traffic is, like I said, it's still a bit of a concern for me, but we've made it work so far, so not bad. And now you guys can see I've been zoning over here, and I want to start, our second phase, since we did buy this tile over here, the second part of the town, I guess. And I want to make this downtown. So this area right here, I want to make this downtown. We're actually going to make it into a district for now. So essentially, it'll be along this road, like so. Got down in like that. Something not too big, not too small, but this is going to be our future downtown area, and I'll rename it here in a second. Can I not rename it? Yes, I can. Police. I should probably take off caps lock. Downtown Charlopolis. Cool. Awesome. That rename? It did not. Charopolis. Cool, there we go. Now loaded up. So hopefully, we'll start building into that probably the next episode or so. But right now we're just gonna get this, filled up and building and whatnot. So we're gonna actually kick that back to 1 speed. I mean, I kind of like this better, honestly. This whole concept and this, it's not pretty, but we can make it look pretty eventually. So having said that, let's start getting some residential in here. Actually, we have no demand for residential, so it's gonna have to be commercial. We can do some low density here actually. There is water and electricity and stuff like that I've already put, so not too concerned about that. It's gonna be our commercial hub. Kick it up to 3 speed like so. And hopefully they'll start building here. I believe they don't have water, so that would explain. Alright, let me get them on the grid real quick. Thankfully this is an easy fix, so not too concerned about it there. Awesome possum. Cool. How are we doing on water levels? We're doing good. Power is still doing good as well. And there we go. We got our first buildings of this side of the highway, which is pretty sweet. Drugstore and all sorts of stuff like that. Not too bad. Awesome. I want to do an industrial area, but that'll probably be over here, away from downtown. So kind of get to that as we go. I'm not really too worried about it right now, but there we go. We got our first buildings. We got our first cars coming into this area. This is pretty sweet. I want to see if I can make a road kind of go underneath that, so we'll actually probably end up destroying one of these buildings here, but for now it doesn't look too bad actually, so we're doing good. We are dipping in the funds for whatever reason, so that's something to be worried about. Those are the policies expenses. I believe that's for recycling. Yeah, so we can always get rid of that, but our sims are recycling, so we can't really be too mad about that, right? So we'll put that back on 1 speed, and let's see, I want to start zoning a little bit of residential since we are starting to get some growth on it like so. So we'll do a block of residential here. Kick it back up to 3 speed like so, and we should be good for the time being and then building in there. There's only very little demand for it, so I'm not expecting this to be a boom of people, so nothing too bad there. How many people are we at? We are 14,464. A lot of people are leaving. I'm not entirely sure why. There's a lot of abandoned buildings, which I kind of expected. There's also a lot of death, and I've tried fixing that and nothing's happening, so I don't know. There we go. We got our first little household here. That's pretty sweet. Let's see, how are we doing on trash? That's only 12% full. That's already full again. I emptied that already. That's at 90% full. Oh wow, cemeteries are full, so we're gonna have to plop down another cemetery, and if we can fit one there, we're probably gonna fit it there. We can't, so well, I guess we can just fit it up on this side like so. Boom, done and dusted. And hopefully they will start taking care of the dead, because we are apparently out of room. And I'm not gonna move. And can we have a crematorium is a question though, which I think we can. Sauna, there it is. How much does it cost? I don't think we can do that at the moment, so we're not going to. We're gonna hold off on that, I think. Actually, no, we might be able to squeeze one in. It's relatively tiny, so fit one in right there. Yeah, sure, we'll go with it, see how it works out for us. Worst thing happens, it doesn't work out, and get rid of it. That's kind of where I'm at right now with it, so we'll kind of look at it, see how it is, and kind of go from there. But for right now, we're not looking too bad on the city. I really am happy with how this little interchange turned out. And this, it's not the prettiest, but it works. It definitely works. And I'm glad that I only made this one unwrap, so you can get on from going this side instead of like both ways. That way it kind of releases the stress of people wanting to come this way, if that makes any sense. So it was all with a purpose. I can assure you that. Let's see. I did want to extend this area actually right here a little bit to accommodate a little bit of the industrial that I wanted to add. So let's kind of get into that real quick. We're going to turn on all the guidelines real quick, and it's just going to be a simple little grid system here. Nothing Nothing too complicated. Since it is a little bit elevated here, I don't want to keep it too complicated at all. So something like that will do, and we'll add some industrial here. Plop it in like so, and I think that's going to be all the building we're going to do here actually. I think we've utilized most of the hill. We are probably going to expand the Aspen Park District a little bit into the mountains still. That is in the district, so we're good. So, you know, for now we'll leave it like that. And they don't have water, so let's get them in the grid as well while we're at it. You know, that's an easy fix. And then boom, there you go. They are now all in the grid. So that's good. I do want to eventually, because you guys saw that I connected this as well with this avenue. I want to eventually upgrade this entire avenue. Probably end up moving the water pumps and connecting this avenue as well, because it doesn't sit well with me that we only have one connection point to this entire area. So that's gonna have to change. With time we'll probably do that, or we could tackle it right now, but you know, for right now it's not too bad. Also at a later episode, later date, we are going to tackle on our transportation system, you know, kind of a citywide massive thing. Since we are going to be building downtown here, we do want to tackle that eventually as well. So that's also on the to-do list for sure. We're going to start emptying a couple of these, like 3 of these for sure. Just start emptying them into the incinerators. That way we have more space for a trash. And how's the crematorium doing? I wonder if it's doing good. Well, it's doing good because we're not emptying any of them. So we're gonna empty the furthest out, like so. There's still a lot of death, but it isn't that bad, thankfully. There's also not a lot of demand for residential at the moment, so I can't really fill these in, if you will. So, well, actually, they are gonna need police and fire and stuff like that. So we'll add. Wait, what's this? A prison and a helicopter depot. So we'll add a police station here, kind of in the middle, off the avenue here to cover this section here. We'll also add some fire protection. What is this? Fire watch tower. You know? I consider adding one of these there for the forest fires up here. That may be pretty cool. For right now, we'll just add a firehouse here. Just kind of, you know, we'll make this our hub of things do. We also need a hospital like so, and boom, very nice. So now all these guys have services and whatnot. We will connect them to power real quick. Actually, we won't. We're gonna add a school and a elementary school and a high school up here. So we'll do the elementary school on this side. Right here looks good, and then we will do a high school, kind of right here on the other side. Boom. And I think that's it for services. These guys now have elementary and stuff like that. We have, you know, not bad capacity for schools. University, we just won't even look at that. Elementary schools are starting to catch up a little bit. It's not too bad, but I do want that to be good, you know, at a better place eventually. So, like I said, we'll worry about that at a later date. I do want to add in some high residential here, just because it's going to be closer to the little intersection here. So I'll make that into high res. I do want to add some office buildings. Probably trying to think where I want to add this. Probably close to the avenue, honestly. So since this is going to be our downtown, we'll probably end up making this into like high rises and whatnot. So we'll think about that at a later date. But for right now, office buildings, I kind of want to add them next to the highway here. So we're just gonna, yeah, sure. I guess we'll do this strip like so. And this 3-6, so we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 like so. And hopefully they start growing, and they are. Awesome. Very, very nice. So now we got some more office space. What is this? This is a fantastic fountain. We are gonna Statue of Wealth. The space elevator, interesting. What is this? Mall of Moderation. Can I actually build this? Oh, I can. Oh, good lord. I kind of want to be honest, but I'm gonna hold off for now. I feel like that's not really a priority. But what is a priority is we are gonna add a plaza next to these businesses here, like so, kind of to just, you know, boost their productivity and whatnot, because that is crucial for a city. So we'll add it in like so. Trident Accounting, there you go. Happy Face Travel Agency, good. Another Trident Accountant and another, yeah, wow, those guys are doing pretty well for themselves. Very nice on them. They have water, so we're good there. What is this? Not enough customers. I'm zoning as much as I can for you, bud. I will do my best, I guess. We're starting to get some high residential there. Very, very nice. Go back to the paint tool. Fill in the rest. I'll kind of fill in the spots with the high res and the low res and whatnot. I do want to make it oh, they're already building there. Oh, well. I did want to keep buildings off of the main boulevard there, but that's not even the main boulevard. This is. So, you know, it is what it is. Not too worried about it. But, look. The other side of the highway is starting to shape up a little bit. I'm liking it. That's bothering me a little bit, but you know, it could be much worse, so we're just not gonna do anything about it. Organic foods, busy corner shop, organic foods, and the drugstore 2.0. I mean, it's snazzier. I'll give them that. That's pretty cool. But you know, this little section, even though we don't have that much demand, it's starting to grow. It's pretty cool. We'll add a little bit of high industrial or high commercial kind of to fill in the gaps here. Actually, no. Actually, no. We're not going to do that since it is close to the school. We're going to get rid of that, and we'll just do some high residential for it. Just kind of multimedia center. Actually, that can stay. Crap. That would have been a pretty good building to keep there. I'm not going to lie. Kind of pissed about that, but generally we want housing around our schools and stuff like that, so that's, you know, we'll keep the housing. I do want high density residential around our police station and stuff like that, or not residential, commercial around our police station and stuff like that, so we will do that. But like I said, this is filling up quite nicely. Our water's still doing good, our power's still doing pretty good, so not too shabby at all, ladies and gentlemen. I am liking how the city's taking shape. You know, it's getting there. You know, we're at 16,000 people. We have our little rich people section up here in the mountain, and you know, kind of linked with the commercial and whatnot. It's not too bad. This will eventually turn into, you know, all very, very rich people housing and whatnot up in the mountains, just because it's the mountains. That's where rich people live. You know, makes sense to me, anyways. How are we doing on our trash capacity? And we're doing very, very good. Landfill usage is at 70%, so that's very good. Our garbage processing status is stellar, I should say. So we're doing good there. I did want to look into a water treatment plant, so let's we're gonna look into that, and I think we are gonna put it here. We'll put it next to these little doodads there. Boom. And that should be sewage treatment, I think. Just gotta link that real quick. So let's do that. Your distance is too short. Fine. Link it up here. Screw you. I will bypass all of y'all. And yes, that's our sewage treatment now. So I kind of want to get rid of 2 of these pumps. So we are gonna do that. We'll get rid of you. And we'll get rid of you. And hopefully that didn't make too big of a dent on our sewage treatment, and it did. So we'll build 1 more of these. Kind of because we can. It's out of city limits. That kind of sucks. Okay. Let me build it. Right there. Cool. Boom. And we'll connect that one as well. Like so. And we'll connect that one like that. Boom. Beautiful. And our sewage should be back up, and it is. Wonderful. We want to stop polluting the river as much as possible, and these 2 little, okay, we're actually gonna get rid of those 2 because their pollution's pissing me off. They're polluting the river a lot. So let's get our sewage treatment back to par. Put 1 there, and that's actually the only one we can put up. So that kind of sucks, and we're back to where we need to be. And look at that, the pollution is instantly getting much better downriver. Nice. So, look at that. I didn't think about that when we were building the city, and now most of the river downstream is unusable at this point. So that it kind of sucks. I'm not gonna lie, that really, really blows. But you know, worse things have happened, and I feel like we finally addressed it, and we're doing good. So we're doing okay for ourselves. City isn't doing too bad. Let's see. I'm just kind of looking around right now, see what needs to be filled in and not. This is a cemetery, so we'll fill that up with low residential here, just kind of for the lulz. And we'll add some low commercial here, just cause why not? Let that fill in a little bit, and again, the city isn't looking too bad. It's looking pretty good. The growth is getting there. I'm very excited how the city's actually turning out, but it's going well. It's going well. I'm enjoying this a lot. It's just playing this game is a lot of fun, and I'm enjoying it. All really I can say. Crime rate 6%. That's awesome. Fire hazard, could be worse. And our healthcare is amazing. And not really. Average health 68%, but it's pretty good. High school availability, we're just not going to look at that. Our elementary is getting there as well, so you know what? Oh well, it is what it is. Like I said, guys, in the near future, we are actually doing taxi stands. Let's do a taxi depot up in here. We'll do it. What are we gonna do there? Well, you know what? We'll do it here. Kind of downtownish. Yeah. We'll get this block started off at the taxi depot. I wonder if they're actually been making any money for me revenue-wise. I don't think they have been. No, we're still 265 in the hole, and it's only going down more. So, needless to say, the taxis they're not a huge hit in my town. So we're gonna have to switch to a bus system soon. I mean, only 6 residents are using it for 5 a week. It's not really good. So we're gonna have to go to our traditional bus system when we'll make a little bus hub and a bus depot and stuff like that once we get to that point. Once we start building the downtown area here, we'll definitely make that work for sure. But I'm just gonna continue kind of filling this place up, while we have that demand up. Don't wanna leave that demand hanging for us. You know what I mean? We'll do a little bit of commercial here and there as well, kind of like right here. I do want to keep that out of it though, so we'll keep that avenue out of it for sure. We'll add a little bit of office buildings, kind of mixed it into the mix, like so. And like I said, we'll make all of that office building. See how that looks out in the end. But again, I mean, that's filling up nicely. Looking pretty snazzy for sure. I'm just very disappointed the taxis aren't a huge hit. Well, it's actually not that bad. It's starting to be a pretty good hit, so that's actually good to know. I could build taxi stands and stuff like that, but honestly, I don't see the point in doing it, so I'm just not going to. Probably should, honestly, if we are being completely honest, I probably should, but I'm choosing not to for a reason, and I just don't want. I want to. Oh, that's a fire. There's no firefighters here. No, there's 2 engines. Never mind. The fire is being contained. That's good. What is the trash? 50%, 46. We'll let those offload completely. And then that's at, the building's emptying into the morgue, I'm assuming, or into the crematorium, which it is. Beautiful. But yeah, guys, I think that's going to be it for this episode. Hope you guys did enjoy it. I showed you the little overhaul here of our transportation system. We're getting the other side of our city building and starting. We're at 17,000 people strong. Do we have any tourists coming in, actually, before we leave? Tourists. It could be better. High densities up there. Transportation income's not bad. Okay, so that's not what I want to see. I need to find a way to increase our tourism. And honestly, before we end the episode, let's see if I can do something about that. I guess we'll do unique buildings, I guess, and electric car factory, the Majesty. That looks like a lot of money, so we're not going to do that. Panoa Street, Nanotech Center, Research Center, Robotics Institute. What is this? Huh. What is this? Space shuttle launch site. Interesting. Television station. That might be pretty cool to add in eventually. What is this? A stadium. Okay. What is that? Central Park. Okay. So obviously, since downtown's gonna be here, it's kind of only fair if we add it here somewhere. You know, it's only fair if we do. Or we could add it in here if we can. Fit it in here somewhere. Kind of wish that would fit in there. I'm not gonna lie. That kind of sucks. Kind of want to add it here. Actually, that'd be pretty sweet. Engulfs all these guys. It's $200,000 though. What's the upkeep on it? 1,600. We'll hold off on that. We might add it in later. The Expo Center. See. That's 100K. What's the upkeep? 1,600. See, we're just not at that yet. Or we are, but I just want us to be better off. See, well, you know what? We'll add in a mall of moderation just because YOLO. Literally, that's why. We'll add it next to the taxi stand. Boom. That looks like a pretty good place to add in a mall. Why not, right? And hopefully, cheapo mall for shopping. Hopefully, that'll increase our tourism, actually. I'm kind of betting on that. I really do hope that it does work. Looks like there's no tourist that's been showing up to it, so that's gonna take some time, I think, to kind of grow and make us some cash for sure. But yeah, guys, I think that's gonna be it for this episode. I hope you guys did enjoy. Thank you very much for watching. If you did like it, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, do all that good old stuff, share it on whatever you want to do. As this guy's doing the journey of God knows why he's doing that, but he is. But yeah, no, if you guys enjoyed, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Leave me in the comments below what you like of the city so far and what you want me to do. I don't know. Keep it interesting. And yeah, that's going to be it for me. About 8 visitors. All right, we're getting people in here anyways. But yeah, guys, that's going to be it. I hope you guys do enjoy this, and I will see you in the next episode. Peace.